One of Spider-Man's greatest villains finally arrives. We got issue 15 of Ultimate Spider-Man, so let's get right into it. Peter's at the Grand Canyon, looking off into the distance, thinking about Harry, who got clapped last issue, and since then, Peter and his family have been on the run. MJ comes out to comfort him, saying they're not on the run, they're on vacation. She's trying to stay in good spirits and shit. May finally wakes up and we get to see their RV neighborhood. A geezer that stays there gives them coffee every morning. MJ's rocking with bro, but Peter's a little bit sus of him, thinking he might be working for the government. He tells Pete, hell nah, you need to put that accusation on the people in the back row. They're a little bit shysty. He then talks to May, asking her what place they're gonna sightsee today. She tells them they're gonna go to the Arches. As soon as he hears that, he instantly looks at Pete. Don't go there. Bro says around that area the earth be moving, there's nothing but weird sounds, and there's a creepy abandoned military base. And worst of all, people have been disappearing. That place is not safe. Then he walks away telling them they should go somewhere else. MJ's like, people have been disappearing. Maybe people around that area need your help. You should at least go check it out. We then see Richard in the Grand Canyon standing on a cliff while texting Felicia. And as y'all can see from them messages, she's feeling bro. But he got ill Riz because after she said, I'm thinking about you, he said, that's cool. But he realizes his mistake and he's about to send her a message asking to go on a date. But of course, bro got Parker luck and his signal went out. What the fuck? Language. Sorry, Dad. Peter pulled up on Harry suited up, so Harry suited up too. Richard's basically Peter's sidekick now, kinda. Peter doesn't really like the idea of teaming up with his son, especially because of what happened to Harry. He then tells Venom that he needs to have a chat with him. There's a couple rules I wanna go over. Rule number 1, no touching MJ. Rule number 2, no, these are different rules for when Richard is wearing the suit in dangerous situations. He told me you've been practicing. How's that going? Well, I think. He also told me you can take over if things get too dicey, or if he faces something he's not ready for. Yes, I can, and I will. So if you have to make a choice between saving me or saving him, you know what to do, right? Yes, Peter, I'm modeled after you. If that ever happens, I need to save everyone. That's not what I mean. I know exactly what you mean. Would you ever let anything happen to him? You know I wouldn't. You know I wouldn't either. Richard chimes in like, you guys are sucking all the fun out of this. Shut up, boy. Later, they both head to the military base. And when they get there, Peter's spidey sense starts tingling. Something feels off. Sandman appears and immediately starts gripping on Peter. But at that same time, the tower says,
Entity consolidation detected. Charging.
And that shit starts counting down. He throws Spider-Man away and Pete tells Richard, hey, lock in. Sandman tries to attack the tower, but that shit zaps him, blasting a hole through him. What the fuck was that? Watch your mouth. And I have no idea. But I think we should. Sandman grabs him again and starts crushing him. But luckily that tower zaps him again. Richard's like, damn, it's looking kind of bad for you. And I don't really feel like I'm doing shit right now. What should I do? All Pete knows is that tower keeps zapping him. Then Venom chimes in saying it's sort of like a containment device. But before they can discuss that, Peter gets grabbed again. So Richard and Venom start locking in and piecing shit together. So if we turn it off, that means what exactly? That tower seems to be the only thing keeping the creature at bay. Every time it assumes human form, it's quickly reduced to particles. Okay, we turn it off, then he'll be free? Yes, but free to do what? To stop using my dad as a hammer? Good point. So Richard uses the suit to take over the tower, turning that shit off, finally allowing Sandman to revert to human form. Bro is crying tears of joy because this is the first time he even spoke to somebody in 3 years. Y'all saved me. Then he gives them the backstory of what the hell happened. He was a normal guy that got a little bit too curious about what was going on at this military base. They caught his ass, then experimented on bro. But after seeing what he became, they left the facility and left bro there contained, never to leave again. But now he's free thanks to the Spider-Man. As of right now, Sandman not really looking like a bad guy. He might be good. Later that night, Peter tells MJ the whole story. They talk about how they haven't been able to reach Gwen, and how Peter's supposed to hit up Uncle Ben tomorrow. Because bro in the yellow shirt has an untrackable phone that will allow Peter to speak with Ben for 5 minutes. He asks Uncle Ben, is everything all right? Uncle Ben tells him he's straight, but he's acting like he's talking to a life insurance company so nobody's suspicious. After checking up on him, Peter says he'll call him back same time next week. Uncle Ben was acting so good, JJ had no idea he was even talking to Pete. We then see that the Kingpin and his crew are at the paper, and Mr. Wesley kicks off the convo saying, all them stories they're making about the great men of this city are cap. Y'all talking bad on our name. Uncle Ben like, nah, I disagree. I mean, the whole idea of it, you, an innocent party being harmed by our reporting, it's a bit much, isn't it? The feigned outrage, you pointing your finger at us as if we are the one hurting people. Come on, if you're going to lean on us to stop, don't pretend it's not you behind this shit. Kingpin tells Wesley to show them. It's a whole bunch of images of dead men. Tomorrow, the Daily Bugle is running a story about the reckless owners, operators of the paper. I'm here on their behalf to see if you wanted to make a comment. Ben's like, what did you do? What you are looking at are various well-sourced police and forensic reports confirming the deaths and murders of a not so insignificant number of people who all happen to share the name Ben Riley. So the real question is, what did you do? If you don't remember, that's the fake name Ben Parker used on that report. They look at Kingpin like, damn, you killed every Ben Riley in New York? Goodness no. I belong to a global organization. We killed every Ben Riley on the planet. Why would you? What the hell are you doing? You write a story and you think you're changing the world. You tell the truth and you think it matters. It does not. So this is what? You educating us? Or are you here to put an end to the practice? I just wanted to say I admire your work, but strong words, they elicit a strong response. But Ben and Jonah, like, you thought this shit was supposed to make us quit? Yeah, we not stopping shit around here. Good. I don't want you to stop. What? You give me something to point to pick apart, to reframe, to ridicule, to further our plans. So I want you to keep going. You're a useful tool to separate us from them. Your plans? I heard that if you want to hear God laugh, tell him about your plans. Here's what you don't know. As far as you're concerned, I work for God. And what you call night, that is his hand casting a shadow over the earth itself. So please, continue what you're doing. Be a useful distraction, but stop hiding behind others. You'll get the wrong people hurt. And Kingpin walks up out that room. So, care to make a comment for the record? Sure, when all this is done, when wrongs have been righted and the shadow is lifted, I'm the guy who's gonna write the obituary. And you can quote that. Uncle Ben and JJ are not stepping down. They standing on business. But damn, they gotta keep some Glocks with switches in that building, because the Kingpin will definitely try to kill them soon. I believe that. Anyways, drop your thoughts on this issue in the comments. And on that note, I'm gonna see y'all boys and girls next time.